Are you that person who criticizes yourself and every single mistake you make, you feel like you're a failure? That was me for the longest time of my life. Join me today as we discuss some few, of course, it's not the full gospel, few tips of boosting self-esteem in our lives, because it's very important to have self-esteem, to have that self-worth. So we all know that cultivating self-esteem, having a right opinion about yourself is sometimes very hard. But the good news is that we can attain that self-esteem if we are willing to have it to ourselves. So today one thing I want to share with you is that self-loving is very, very vital when it comes to building self-esteem. Do you know how many times we don't love ourselves enough? And we kind of tend to take all the care to other people and we do not give ourselves the love. But yet it's very important to love yourself, to be the guy, that lady, the character in the main character if it was a movie. You know, you get to love yourself, that you feel every morning you just want to make yourself happy, feel happy about yourself, feel good about yourself, make yourself a cup of tea and just sit and relax and enjoy it and feel good every day. That's very important as you are building self-esteem, because I'm telling you, when you do love yourself, then you're going to attract others to love you. But as I said, that most times we tend to love, give it all to others, and we forget about ourselves. But yet, it's very important if we are building self-esteem to love selflessly yourself. Two, another reason as to another way of boosting our self-esteem is by patting ourselves. When even you make a mistake, you have to say, this mistake is not the end of it. I'm not a failure by making a mistake. Mistakes are there to learn from. So when you make a mistake in life, you have to just arise and say, thank you for this mistake, because now I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna do better. That is the way we do build our self-esteem. Have a journal for yourself. Compliment yourself when you do something good. I'm telling you, one time when I was growing up, I remember we used to have journals, and all I used to write in this journal was only the negativity. If someone hurt me, if I made a mistake, or if I cried a lot, that was in this journal. Until one day I was like, no, I don't want to go back to this journal after 5 years. So I decided to change what I was writing in my journal. I decided to start putting only the beautiful compliments, the moments that I was happy, the moments that made me feel good, the moments that I had achieved. And guess what? Since then, every time I used to go back, revisit my journal, and I realized that it was boosting my self-esteem. Because if you're building your self-esteem, you need those few moments that you've achieved in your life. It could be one, it could be one achievement in your life, but you write it somewhere and it will push you. For those of you who are Bible readers, you've heard about the story of David when he goes to the battlefield to take food to his brothers. And when David gets there, his brothers are like, hey, why are you here? You should be taking care of our father's sheep. But yet these guys were running away from the battlefield. Guess what David says? I know I am your young brother. I know I take care of our father's sheep. But one thing I know, that when I was out there in the fields, I was able to fight with a lion, I fought with a bear, and I overcame those bears and a lion. So I really feel I am confident enough to go ahead and overcome this guy, Goliath. You see, David has the memory of those moments when he overcame the lion and the bear. So what have you overcome in life? What are those few things that you've achieved in your life that you can look at and say, hey, even if you're telling me I can't do it, then I know I did the other part and still I will be able to go and attain another of my other things that I want to achieve. So self-esteem drives us back. If you want to boost it, you really need to go back to those few moments that you rejoice and always feel happy about. So, my friends, I still want to tell you that when you are building self-esteem, you should stop trying to change things that you can never change. You were born tall. You can never be short. Why are you trying to become short? There is no way. That is who you are. You are short. You can never be tall. That's who you are. Okay? So, my friends, all you have to know are where is my strength? Where is my weakness? Which things can I change and which things can I not change? How can I go about those things that I can change and those things that I cannot change to make myself happy and have my self-worth and have the right opinion about myself? Because if you are going to keep looking at the things that you can never change, that's gonna make you unhappy. You end up being depressed. You end up being with anxiety in your life. That's not what you want for your beautiful life. So look at the things that you can change and work around them. But above all, don't forget that you should enjoy that moment. That moment. Guys, we need to enjoy the moment. Don't look for things 5 years to come, yet you have this day to live. Enjoy this day as you look forward for the 5 years to come. That will help you to build your self-esteem, because if you're going to wait until you attain that particular thing, then you are going to fail and you're going to cause your self-esteem to go low. So today I'm calling upon you, my friends, to look at those areas in your life and keep building your self-esteem, because it's very important. When you have your self-esteem, you're going to be able to make yourself happy. No one is going to put you down. No one is going to step on you, because you know who you are and your self-worth. Because I'm telling you, in this world, don't expect others to always praise you. That's all we should really look at too. You know, when someone praises you, it will be a good thing to get the support from your friends, your neighbor, your workmate, praising you and giving you all the support you need. But before they do that, you yourself, you have to know who you are. I remember my 9-year-old now, we went one time with her in the store, and I learned this from her. She was just 3 years old. And we got to the store, and a lady who was serving us looked at her and said, wow, what a chori, you are such a beautiful girl. And this 3-year-old looks at her and says, oh yes, I am beautiful. I know, I am beautiful. I was like, whoa. She was just 3 years old, and she knew her self-worth. She knew that she was beautiful. How about me and you, if we can learn from her that we do not need the praises of our friends, our neighbors, but even before they praise us, we already know that yes, we are beautiful, we are worth of the praise they are giving actually to us, because yes, we are beautiful. We are beautiful. Self-esteem is very important. I know it's a big abstract, of course, but self-esteem, of course, everyone looks at it differently. I don't know how you look at self-esteem, but in your category, the way you look at self-esteem, if you feel in yourself you have low self-esteem, start building on it, start boosting on it, because it's really a very important thing to have self-esteem. My friends, I love to have that self-worth. because that means no one is going to ever, let me tell you, I don't know if you've met people who are living in abusive relationships. You always have to say yes, even when you want to say no, because you feel like, oh, I don't want to make someone feel unhappy. You want to please everyone just because deep in you, you don't believe in yourself. You don't trust in yourself. And you feel you have to always rely on pleasing other people, But if you have your self-worth, if you know your self-esteem is really good, you're gonna say, you know what? I'm not doing that today. I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like going to that party. And it's okay, because you don't have to go to it if you don't feel like going to it. But if your self-esteem is low, you're gonna end up saying, okay, I'll be there. But deep in you, you wouldn't wanna be on that party. So self-esteem is very important, and let's work towards boosting that self-esteem, because it's so possible to build your self-esteem. You can start every day, slowly by first of all loving yourself every day, complimenting yourself, telling yourself, you know what, I can do it. I'm ready to endure to achieve what I wanna, my success. You compliment yourself with those beautiful words. I am beautiful. I found myself one time looking in the mirror to tell myself, sometimes you need to speak to yourself, okay? Speak to yourself. Don't wait any other person to compliment you. Speak to yourself, so that, like my 3-year-old, so that by the time any other person out there tells you, you are this, you already know you are that. My friends, I love you so much, and I can't wait to see your comments down below. Tell me how you are trying, or how you have boosted your self-esteem. I love you, and may God bless you so much. This is Jen Selmager.